All right, today we're going to go over how to do a PM on Toshiba's LED machines. It's replacing the drum. It's called a developer kit for this machine. It's going to replace the drum, developer, charge wires, cleaning blade, and so on. It's a little bit different than the 05 in the other video where I showed you how to replace the drum and the developer. I'm not going to go too far into detail about this because you can watch the other video to see the other stuff. But in this machine, I wanted to make this one because it's just a little bit different. So I didn't want people to be confused. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to check, do we need to replace it? So most of the time you'll come up and it'll look like this, and we want to get into the service mode. So we will go to user functions, and then up here in the left hand corner we'll hold down on the toolbox and the screen will change. Now if the screen doesn't change and it says cannot enter at this time, just be patient, try in a few more minutes because the machine is going through a service mode process. So to get into the service mode, we're going to hit pound 1048 pound and then OK. And what we want to do is we want to check and see if the PM needs to be done. So we'll go to list print mode, next, and then list print mode is 103, and then we would hit start. If you can't remember, you can always hit this question mark and you can print out all kinds of good little stuff right here. Okay, so we're going to print out the PM mode, and we're going to put in 103 print. I'm going to pause. It's going to take a second. All right, so now we get a sheet that looks like this, and it will have your developer counts and all the parts over here to the left hand side. Now you can see the K beside each unit. There's like yellow, magenta, and cyan on down the line. They're supposed to go 84,000. This one says 235,000. It's possible. The one thing I do like about Toshiba's is these things will go way past their PM cycle and still make a good copy. To give you an idea, this is the test pattern that I just printed out, and it looks fantastic. No problems there. Now, it could be somebody just didn't reset the counts. That's highly likely. We'll know once we open this machine up and look inside, because if it's real filthy, it probably does have the original PM count on it. So let's take a look. All right, so we'll open this up. We'll get the waste toner bottle out. And then here's where it gets different. This is the same. To get the black unit out, you have to release the transfer belt. But here's where it gets different. There's a release lever right here, and then there's a little tab right here. And then that pulls out the developing unit separately from the drum, where in the 05 it all comes out as one unit. Now, looking at the top of this developer unit, I can see a lot of toner. And when developer starts to get weak, it starts to let toner fly all over the place. So those meter readings may be correct. Now to get the drum unit out, it's the same thing. There's a little handheld thing right here. Then you can press down on this, and then this whole drum unit will come right out. Now we got the drum unit out, and we want to replace the drum and the grid wires and all that kind of good stuff. There's a little screw up underneath here. You'll take that out. There's a little tab right here on this side. There'll be one on the back side right there, and then this whole thing will slide right out. Now on the inside of the drum, there is, let me back up here. There's this little connector right here, and let me do it with this. you can pull up on this and then turn this sideways. All right. And then this drum thing it'll turn like this. And then this is the holds the shaft in, and this comes right out. Okay. Then you can pull the drum out and out like that. It'll come with one of these little things right here. It's a drum sleeve. Set that aside. And then the PM kit will come with these little bushings right here. Spacers, that's what they call them. There's a little notch on each side right there. You can see it right there. Real tiny notch. Okay, that's going to have to go into, you'll see a real tiny notch right there. Okay, so that way they go in the right direction. And so you'll just put the new ones in right there. Okay, there'll be with the PM kit, there'll be a drum cleaning blade. And then the other thing, let me get this drum back in real quick. I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll get it back in. I'll be right back. All right, so the other thing that you'll be replacing on this is your charge wire and grid. To get this out, you just kind of grab on this side, give it a good pull, and then it hinges like this and comes right out. I have in the other video on how to replace all of this. Okay, it'll be for this wire, the electrode up underneath there. There's a little cleaning thing that goes back and forth in there that you'll replace. Now, to get this back in, this just hinges. There's a little slot that this arm right here goes in, and so it'll just go in there like that. And then when it gets over here, you just give it a good press in. And then you'll put your cover back on. It'll just snap back in place. Make sure that both sides get in. Put your screw back in. And then we also have the developer unit. And like I said, the developer unit is the same as before. There's little snaps all the way down the backhand side. This cover on this one has to come off. Let me show you that real quick. Okay, right here there's a little indentation. It's hard to see, but you'll press on that, and then this little piece right here will slide out like that. It's hard to see, but this will go back in there like that and slide in like that. Once you've got this out, there's a screw right there. Then this cover will come off. Then you can get the whole top of this cover off. Now, say when you go to put it back on, there is two little tabs right here. You need to make sure that you get up underneath those two little tabs. I wish I could show that to you better. There's one right there. And then there's another one right there. It's very difficult to see. Your finger hold, this will go in this direction, not that direction. All right, so this will just pop back in there like that. And that's so that you got something to pull on when you go to pull this out. All right. Now, when we go to put this back in, there's a little guide on the back side of this drum right there. Okay, that will go down this guide right here. So you just lay it right there on that and slide it in. Make sure that your drum is not one way or the other. You want it going straight in. Okay, give that a good push in there like that. Your developer will just sit down on that plate down at the bottom right there, and then that just goes in there like that. Give that a good push, pop up. Don't forget your transfer belt. That goes in there like that. Then when you put your waste toner bottle back in, give that a good pop. Now, before we do that, I'm sorry, I always like to clean the optics. So I'll show you on the red. Inside your door, there'll be this little stick, and what it's for is so that you can go right in that little hole where there's a green arrow. And there's one on each, behind each one of these handles. And you'll slide that in, and that's cleaning the LED optics. And that will help with getting background on your copies. Do that, and you may as well clean your charge. You won't have to do it for the one you just installed. You can if you want to. And then you can put your waste toner bottle back in. Okay, give that a good push, like that. The next thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to reset all those counts. Instead of them saying now 235,000, we want that to say 0. So we need to get back into the service mode, which we're still in. We'll go to FS menu. We'll go to PM support mode. Then we'll hit start. Excuse me, we will hit next. And then the screen will change. You just have to wait for it. And the one that we dealt with was this top one, cleaner drum charger. Now, if we did everything in there like we're supposed to, we could just highlight that and then we could hit reset. And that will reset all the stuff in that kit. Now, if we only replaced, let's say we just replaced the drum or the charger, we can go into subunit and there's individuals. Okay, so you can just highlight the ones that you want to reset and hit reset. Okay, so that's how you do a PM on any of those drums and developer units. Like I said, if you need to get into detail on each one of those, look at my other video on light streaks. And then there's another one also on how to replace the drum. Either one of those videos will get into detail on how to replace all of those parts. Now, once you've reset everything, you'll hit FS menu, and then you will hit normal, and then the machine will go back into normal operation. Sometimes it might say, would you like to restart the machine? It'll pop up right here in the center, and you can just hit yes. The machine will shut down and restart back up. And gosh, I almost forgot. We're going to have to go over a few adjustments since we replaced all these parts. Okay, I am so glad I didn't forget to tell you this. This is crucial for you to do if you replace your developer. What we're going to do is we're going to adjust it so that it drops the correct amount of toner. Okay, so we're going to go into the 05 mode, and then we're going to hit next. And then we're going to go up here to the top. It's hard to see. We're going to hit classic. And then over here to the right, for whichever developer we put in, for instance, for black developer, it's 2404. If you replaced all the developers, it would be 2400. Yellow is 2401. Magenta is 2402. And cyan is 2403, and again black will be 2404. So we will go 2404, and then we will hit start, and then you will see the machine start to cycle, and some numbers and stuff is going to come up here. I'm going to hold on for a second and let you see that real quick, and then we'll pause because it'll take a while. This will take up to 2 to 3 minutes for this to do. Just be patient, and I'll be back with you here in just a bit. So once it starts cycling, this is what you will see. And then once it's done, you'll see all that stuff stop moving, and then you'll hit OK. Okay. Then we're going to go back to the FS menu. And we're going to go, we're going to go back into 05. And then we're going to go back up to Classic. And we're going to go 2742, print. And this is what you do anytime that you replace those PM, if you replace the grid wire, the electrode, the developer, the drum, anytime that you do anything in that PM kit, you're going to do this. And after that gets done cycling, we're going to put in 4719. And that's going to be a color registration so that everything lines up properly. So now that that is done, I'm going to hit clear just to be sure. We're going to hit 4719, print. Now, once that is done, we're going to get out of that mode and we're going to go back to the service mode. Now, if you want to print something out like this, you can come down here to the very bottom, chart print mode, and then hit next, and then hit this far left-hand box over here to the left, and then you'll hit print. Okay, and then it's going to print out a sheet like this. And you can make sure that everything went as planned. Okay, so there's my sheet right there. Okay, now once we've done that, we can hit cancel, FS menu, and then we're going to hit normal, and then we'll be back and everything will be completed.